What if Rockstar Games has been hiding the entire GTA 6 cast right in front of your face this whole time? Not in some leaked file, not on some obscure forum, in plain sight, on Instagram, on resumes, in voice comparisons that will genuinely give you chills. A small group of obsessive fans have been doing exactly what Rockstar never wanted. Connecting dots, pulling threads, and what they found is insane. Today, we're exposing every rumored actor in GTA 6, breaking down the evidence, and trust me, some of this is so convincing it barely even qualifies as a rumor anymore. Let's start with a character that deserves way more attention than he gets. Hampton. According to the Rockstar Games website, Cal is a friend of Jason's and an associate of Brian. Already that tells you everything. This isn't a background NPC, this is someone embedded in the core crew, close enough to Jason to matter, and dangerous enough to the criminal network to be a problem. That's a fan favorite side character waiting to happen. The rumored actor is Bobby Moynihan. And if the name doesn't click immediately, the voice will. Bobby spent nearly a decade on Saturday Night Live as a performer and writer. He's voiced the panda in We Bare Bears, appeared in the latest Pixar film, and has more animated credits than most people realize. But the thing that matters most, he has motion capture experience. That's not trivia, that's the backbone of how GTA characters feel alive. They do the voice comparison yourself. Pull up Hampton's lines from trailer 2, then find literally any clip of Bobby Moynihan speaking naturally. The cadence, the pitch, the energy, it's uncanny. That's not coincidence. That starts feeling like confirmation. But here's where it gets interesting. Bobby Moynihan follows Dylan on Instagram. Keep that name in your head, we're coming back to it in a big way. And someone named Natona Manette, who follows Bobby, has a resume credit for a project called Fireball listed under Rockstar Games. No public Rockstar project called Fireball exists. That's a codename. That's GTA 6. Some people think Maddie Madison is Hampton. Respectfully, Maddie has no voice work background, and the voice comparison just doesn't hold up. Bobby Moynihan fits almost perfectly. And speaking of perfect fits, wait until you hear who's apparently playing the character Cal is directly connected to. Stephen Root. Brian Herr, drug runner, mission giver, the kind of guy who smiles while the chaos swirls around him. The rumored actor is Stephen Root, and if that name doesn't immediately light something up in your brain, let me help you. Office Space, Dodgeball, Barry, and most importantly, Bill Dotteriv and Buck Strickland from King of the Hill. That voice, that unmistakable, slightly unhinged southern drawl that's somehow both hilarious and quietly unsettling. Stephen Root has one of the most distinctive voices in Hollywood, full stop. You cannot accidentally sound like Stephen Root. So when Brian Herr's voice in trailer 2 maps directly onto Stephen Root's vocal texture, his pacing, his unpredictable delivery, that's not a coincidence you can wave away. The voice is really the main evidence here, and honestly, it's enough, because beyond just the sound, think about the character fit. Brian Herr lives in moral gray zones, surface level charm with something dangerous underneath. That's the exact thread running through almost every role Stephen Root has ever played. If this casting is real, it might be one of the most quietly brilliant decisions Rockstar has ever made. But we're not done yet, because the next character has evidence so specific it barely qualifies as a rumor. Reggie Tally. Here's where things get genuinely fascinating. Priest appears in trailer 2 with serious presence, the kind of character that clearly has narrative weight in Jason and Lucia's story. But here's the twist. Priest doesn't say a single word in trailer 2, not one line. So how is anyone connecting him to an actor? Because the evidence didn't start with trailer 2, it started in 2022. Community members found actor Reggie Tally's resume, and buried in it was a credit for Fireball, listed under Rockstar Games. The exact same codename from Natona Manette's resume, same fake title, same company, Fireball equals GTA 6. Reggie Tally is in it. Then the 2022 leaks added another layer. Among the leaked content were early Priest voice recordings, and Reggie Tally's voice from his limited screen work bore a noticeable resemblance to what people heard. Finding enough Reggie Tally footage to do a proper comparison is genuinely one of the most frustrating experiences I've had making a video. The man gets 2 lines per 60-minute episode, but what is available holds up. Combined with the resume evidence, the hardest, most concrete proof we have for any actor in this video, the case for Reggie Tally is very compelling. And now, the character with the most audacious piece of self-confirmation evidence I've ever seen from any actor anywhere. Raul Bautista, Oscar Janada. Picture this, you've just been cast in the most anticipated video game in human history. You're under a strict NDA. Rockstar has made it crystal clear, nothing gets out until they say so. Then trailer 2 drops. Your character looks incredible on screen, and you just can't help yourself. Well, that's apparently what happened with Oscar Janada. First, Raul Bautista might be the most exciting character revealed so far. Something about his presence, his look, his energy in the brief moments we see him screams iconic GTA character. He's going to be one for the ages, I'm calling it now. And Oscar Janada? He's been in Pirates of the Caribbean. He was in The Losers alongside Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Idris Elba, Zoe Saldana, and a pre-cap Chris Evans. The man brings serious credibility. Jason and Lucia, Dylan and Manny Perez. Dylan is Jason. Manny Perez is Lucia. At this point, calling this a rumor almost feels dishonest. In early 2021, she gave an interview saying she was working on something big, but NDAs meant she couldn't say anything. Not whether it was a show, not whether it was a movie. Total blackout. Look at her IMDb for that period, it's quiet. Small TV roles. Nothing that explains that level of secrecy. Nothing except a project so massive the people behind it couldn't afford a single word getting out. She's also already in GTA Online as a blackjack dealer, and Rockstar has a well-documented habit of bringing back actors they've worked with before. Then listen to Lucia's voice in the trailers, then find Manny in any of her work. Same warmth, same grounded emotional quality. That's not a sound-alike, that's her. Now Dylan, the voice comparison alone starts the conversation. His cadence, his rhythm, his natural speaking voice line up with Jason in a way that's genuinely hard to ignore. But in June 2019, his casting agency publicly congratulated him on landing a video game role. There is no video game credit on his IMDb. The project exists, it was real enough for his agency to celebrate publicly, and it's been deliberately kept off record. What video game in 2019 would require that level of secrecy with a timeline that lands exactly where we are now? You already know. Remember, Bobby Moynihan follows Dylan on Instagram. An SNL actor with motion capture experience orbiting a low-profile actor with a hidden video game credit. In the context of everything else, that's the GTA 6 cast quietly existing in each other's worlds.